now it's time for our favorite segment around here, Chakotay's Odyssey, featuring the adventures of Janeway.
I thought we already did that.
Doing more. I got to get through this show. You know how many episodes there are?
Oh, we just did that.
There's 7 seasons.
The last one. No, that was with the vegetable
There's 7
one.
seasons and there's 26 episodes per season except the first season, which is 16. That's
a
a lot of episodes.
I want Neelix to turn into a squash and no one cares.
Okay.
I just want people to walk by the cafeteria and see the squash sitting there with a ladle next to it and nobody cares.
No, they'd be happy because they don't like his food.
That would have been great.
Okay. So episode 15 is called Jetrol. Okay? And lucky enough for you, this is a Neelix episode. We haven't seen much of him lately.
That's what I was thinking.
So the episode starts off, Tom Paris and Tuvok are having fun playing in the... Oh, and Neelix, he's there. They're all having fun playing pool in the French bar on the holodeck. Because nothing ever goes wrong on the holodeck, right? Anyway... They're having a game of pool. Tuvok's acting all cocky. He's like, I'll just have to make this shot right here. It's not impossible. He shoots. Not even close. It was terrible.
His angles, I guess.
He's just so cocky and sure of himself. He's like, all I gotta do is this. No problem. It's logical. Okay. Then their fun gets interrupted and they get called to the bridge.
Oh, so the holodeck doesn't try to kill them.
No. They get out of the holodeck that time.
Thing should be blocked off, a big sign, do not enter.
You think they
risk of death.
You think they put up a warning sign?
I know. They really should be signing giant disclaimers every time they enter.
Yeah. If you die or if some alien entity takes over the holodeck, we're not liable. Exactly. Federation's not liable.
Exactly.
So they get called to the bridge because there's a ship approaching them. So they're just sitting there in space. Aren't they trying to get somewhere?
Is it the Kazon? Because they really made them mad the last time.
No, it's a member of the Hakonians. Hakonians.
Okay.
Almost, I thought it was the Harkonnens at first.
Oh, who are they?
Some race that was at war with Neelix's race. Neelix is the Talaxians.
Oh, right. He's a Talaxian.
So this is a whole Neelix episode.
So are they just as irritating as Neelix?
No, they're cool.
Oh!
They're cool. The Talaxians are the ones, apparently they lost the war.
The Talaxians?
Yeah. Oh, so these Harkonians, I'm just going to call them Harkonnens because it's easier. It's from Dune. So the Harkonnens there, they bombed their world and released some kind of cloud or something that killed a lot of people. It's like biological warfare, which I think they copied that from Babylon 5 with one ambassador, Jakar, about what the Centauri did to his world. But that's a different series. And this guy that that tracked him down in his ship, he's a scientist and he's responsible for making this.
Oh, he's the Oppenheimer.
Yeah, he's the guy who was in charge, okay? But he's actually the scientist that did it too, according to him. So he says he's on a quest to hunt down all the Talaxians that he can, for good reasons though.
Say sorry?
No, because the first responders, they're the ones that were exposed to this, and everyone thought they were fine. No, they have this long-term kind of cancer.
Right.
So he's going around trying to find them to help them to ease his guilty conscience for doing this, for being part of the scientist team who created it. Okay. And then and that's how he rationalized it away. It's like, well, the government and the military decided to use it, right? Wasn't me. I didn't pull the trigger.
Right.
Sure. Anyway, so he's tracking these people down to help them, to know if they got this cancer.
Oh, and does Neelix have the cancer?
Yes, he does.
Oh.
Okay? So at first, Neelix doesn't want to go anywhere near him.
So
doesn't want to be in the same room as him.
He's not supposed to look like that at all. He's supposed to look like a normal human, and that's like his disease.
No, it's internal.
It's supposed to be purple and not yellow. Okay?
So there's this whole thing back and forth with Neelix and this guy. Just, oh, you're a terrible person. I don't want you coming anywhere near me.
But wouldn't the doctor have found out that he had this cancer? Like, wouldn't they do, like, scans? Of course, they're tricorders.
But the doctor doesn't know. They've never encountered Talaxians before, and they certainly don't know about this biological cloud that was released.
You can tell somebody has cancer. Anyway.
Okay, we're not talking about that.
Science is no good on this ship.
Apparently not. So, it's kind of a back and forth. This is kind of a snooze fest episode.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Janeway is back to her big hair. She had this weird 90s future cut.
Yeah.
Did I show you the picture of that?
I don't know. She always has kind of weird hair in my mind.
Yeah,
I liked
she
it
does.
just when it was like a bob. But all this weird, like, giant hair that no one else seems to wear in Star Trek.
Anyway, so she's trying to work with this scientist doctor and to help Neelix in that.
Okay.
Then it turns out he was just scamming the whole time. It was just all BS.
Oh.
So what he's trying to do is he wants to use the transporters on Voyager, because they let him on board right away and then give him quarters. So he's like, you can stay here while you're here. I'm like, why are you giving him quarters? He's got a ship. Send him back there.
They gave Neelix a job and let him come on and within 5 minutes. And let his girlfriend come be a major part of the
So
senior
apparently
crew.
the Voyager is just a traveling hotel, I guess.
Yes. I mean, they gave Neelix and Cass, like, chief command positions within 5 minutes.
No, Kes had to work a while to work her way up to being a nurse.
She's in every division.
Trying to make that character useful. We see Kes this time because she has to talk to and comfort Neelix. We haven't seen much of her lately.
Well, she's irritating.
Maybe she's busy with all those jobs, I guess.
Oh my
Growing
gosh.
vegetables all the time.
Anyway.
Chakotay is in it for, I don't know,
So
30
in the
seconds?
end, Neelix is fine, and yes, their science would have detected he had cancer because this ship would be scanning people all the time. They would know if you had a cancer. We can tell now
so
that you have cancer.
In the end, he doesn't have the cancer.
Right.
He lied. Okay, the scientist lied.
Yeah.
And
So what is he trying to gain?
so he's trying to use Voyager's teleporter technology because he's going to use that with his knowledge of this weapon that he created and bring all those people back to life somehow. Like, okay, that seems a bit far-fetched.
It is. Their science is bad, see again.
Anyway, it doesn't work. But at one point, he has to get B'Elanna to help her beam in some of this gas. Because as soon as he
Right.
comes clean and tells what he wants to do to Janeway and Chakotay,
Yeah.
they're like, set a course for Talaxian planet.
They do
Like,
whatever
really?
these weird people say. I mean, the thing
So
is...
hold on. They go there, and then B'Elanna has to help them teleport some of this stuff into a canister. And we saw her try to teleport stuff into a canister recently, and it got out and got into the holodeck, and then started kidnapping people.
She's not good at nebulas.
So that's the first thing I thought. She's not good at this, but they do it. And then they find it doesn't work, and then I think the scientist dies or
I
something.
mean, if that's the fact, they have everyone's transporter signals. They could take back anyone that was dead. I mean, anyway, doesn't make sense. Okay, so that's like not a good one.
No, that's not a
Okay.
good one. And it just kind of, it's such a filler episode,
Yeah.
and it just makes no sense. Here,
I feel
I'll
like
show you.
Neelix is really irritating anyway.
Okay, here's normal big hair Janeway that we get.
Okay.
All
you
the
can Put
time.
that up on the screen.
I'll put that up on the screen, and I'll see if I can find her 90s
I
hair.
don't mind her bob. Like, that's fine. But the big, like, weird... Anyway.
She has
She
has all
kind
these-
of funny
She's
sometimes.
having these weird haircuts now this
You
season.
can't decide what hair to give her. Anyway,
It's-
I don't mind the bob. It
Yeah.
suits her face.
It's sort of like this. It's weird. It's got this weird streak in
Okay.
it that's separate, like this weird separation.
Cat is shutting.
Okay. Oh, well, that was another exciting episode of
Don't
Chakotay's Odyssey featuring the adventures of Janeway.
watch that one.